We're showing you the top things to do in Victoria, British Columbia in one day.
Victoria is the capital city of British Columbia,
known for its museums, harbors, and gardens. The fastest way to get from Port Angeles to Victoria is through a ferry, and I am so terrified to do this. I am deathly afraid of any large watercraft, so this is really like my worst nightmare, but it's a necessity, so we'll see how this goes. Oh my gosh, I can't. I don't like this. Oh, I don't like it. In order to get onto the ferry, you can drive on, you can walk on, or you can use your bike. We are opting for the walk-on option because we are only going to do one day in Victoria, so we're going to go there and go back. I'm a little bit better with being inside, but now we're realizing that the ship rocks back and forth so much, and I'm starting to get seasick. So I think we might be heading outside for some fresh air. It feels much better. I'm still terrified, but the one thing that is saving me right now are these gorgeous mountains.
We made it to Victoria.
We're just going to explore the top sites here in the downtown area, starting with this gorgeous hotel that made Victoria popular. This hotel looked impressive from the water, and now that we're here, I am very impressed. It is absolutely gorgeous and ginormous. The Fairmont Empress was a terminus hotel for a Canadian Pacific Steam Line ship whose main terminal was just a few blocks away.
A lot of celebrities have stayed here, including Shirley Temple, Queen Elizabeth II, and John Travolta. So while the lobby is very nice, I guess I just thought it would be more grand.
I think it is pretty grand, but I will agree there aren't a lot of decor items in here. There's a lot of natural light, and the finishings are pretty.
It's beautiful in a minimalist way.
I'm just blown away by the landscaping of this city. It is beautiful. There's just color everywhere. There's plants. There's life everywhere you turn. It's like this whole city is one large garden. I don't think Corey has noticed it yet. Wait until he sees what this is.
Oh.
I knew it. Who knew these whales were so popular? This is like the most populated spot in this whole city right now.
Interestingly enough, there is a museum inside of the Empress that is filled with many dioramas.
We're talking circuses, fairy tales, and history. All right, well, we just got in here, and I can positively say we were not expecting this.
I feel like I'm going on a ride at Disney World or something.
Yes! Okay, this is a little bit more of what we were expecting, and it is awesome.
Did you know this place would be like this extensive?
No. Truly, I had no idea. This has completely exceeded our expectations.
My mind is blown.
All right, I have found my favorite world, Circus World. This is where it's at. I absolutely love this world. It's massive, and everywhere you look, there's a different scene. There's a different story being told. What's really cool about it, though, is some of these figurines actually move, which adds a lot of realism to these worlds and really just brings it to life. I love that you can interact with these displays. So for example, for this one, if you press the button, it'll make the water wheel at the end turn. And then if you click on this one, it will lower the main gate of the castle.
That is seriously one of the best things I've ever seen in my life.
It was incredible. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Yes. I actually wish we had like hours to spend in there.
And look at the intricate little details in every one of them. There's so many. And it's so interactive too.
Again, like I can't recommend it enough.
One thing you should definitely do while you're here is tour the Parliament's buildings, which we're about to do right now.
I actually feel like I'm in Great Britain somewhere. It does not seem like Canada to me. I can already tell there's a lot of British influence here. Looks very European. So stunning. The main building is the Central Legislative Building, and this is the building that houses the Legislative Assembly.
Then there's an East Wing and a West Wing. We're going to do a free, self-guided tour of the Parliament buildings.
I can't wait. This memorial rotunda is stunning. The gold is just popping because of the way the light's shining in. Gorgeous.
Like, I just keep looking up all around at all the different artwork, and it's so ornamental in here. It's very grand.
It is.
Yeah.
We're about to see the legislative chambers, which is where sessions of parliament happen.
So, the chamber is divided into 2 rows of desks. The government sits to the speaker's right, and the opposition sits to the speaker's left.
All right, we just got out of the tour, and I really enjoyed doing a self-guided tour because we actually tried at first to do like the public tour, but it was a little too loud and chaotic.
But the cool thing about the tour is you can just drop in and out whenever you want. It's very casual here. Now we're headed to the oldest Chinatown in Canada.
What an introduction to Chinatown. This gateway is stunning. All the details, the dragons, the colors, it's beautiful. This gateway has 2 inscriptions: to work together with one heart and to help each other achieve harmony.
Chinese immigrants flocked to Canada in the 1850s due to the gold rush.
Many of them actually ended up working on the railway and settling in this area.
Now we're headed to the most narrow commercial street in North America.
This is so fun! I absolutely love it!
Fantan Alley is named after the Chinese gambling game Fantan.
This alleyway was originally known for its opium factories and gambling.
But now, unique shops have been squeezed into this alleyway.
It feels like a Chinese version of Diagon Alley from Harry Potter. It is not every day you see an umbrella store. When we first arrived, we saw that they have teeny tiny water taxis here, and we're trying to get really from one end of downtown to the next. So we are on the quest to find a water taxi. This guy's so nice. He was leaving just as we arrived, and he was like,
"Were you looking for a ride?"
And we said, yeah, so he brought it back and let us on. So now we're heading to Fisherman's Wharf. He said it should take about 8 minutes. So in order to get a ride on a water taxi, there's a QR code that you have to scan, and then once you get on the boat, they'll ask you where you go, you tell them, and then you pay for it. This is definitely a first for me, a water taxi, but I love it.
People actually live here at Fisherman's Wharf in float homes.
I have never seen a float home before. These are awesome. I would never want to live in one, so props to the people who do.
Would you like to stay on one though? I saw one of them was an Airbnb.
I don't know. If the experience is anything like it was on the ferry with how bumpy it was, then nope, I'm out. I think there are room for 33 different float homes here, but let's see the rest of this area.
Inner Harbor is the hub of tourism here, and this is mainly because of the causeway's granite retaining wall.
The wall allowed for the development of this whole area, which is where tourists come and go in and out of, and in fact, our own ferry docked here. Since we're down here and since we're tourists, we're going to check out this area a little bit. I love this harbor. It's adorable. It's very quiet, even though it's like a hub of tourism here. The views are so cute. I love that they have these little local vendors around. It's just a beautiful day and a great place to sit and people watch. We packed in so much today, but I'm glad we did because there's a lot to see here in Victoria. It's so scenic. Like I said, it's just like one big garden.
We easily could have spent another day here. I think the biggest highlight for me was that miniature museum. God, I'm still thinking about that.
I loved it there, but a surprise for me was Chinatown. I didn't think I would love it as much as I did, but I thought that was awesome. And the water taxi was great too. Comment below what you liked the most about Victoria, especially if you've ever been here before. And thanks so much for watching.
Bye. Fix the hair, guys. Okay.
This is so shoot.
What just happened?
My sunglasses fell off.
Not ready. And I am ready.